Well, listeners, then when I welcome back, we just had to take a break so we could at least be able to just, think through what we've been talking about and see, because we cannot just talk about what went wrong, how it goes wrong, without talking about how we can repair it. And I'm still here with, my co-story person, where almost kill me. The argument. You need to stop for the video of argue with me like that, because it's not so proper. But at the end of the day, it's okay, because you don't make him alone one or two. And we are definitely just going to get back into talking about how you try to repair a relationship when you don't notice and say you don't go sour like that. You don't go sour. That means a thing that don't spoil. But when I sit there for that kind of environment where when I still be able to talk. I think I probably will just, step in to just say one thing, at least before I give you, because you'll get a lot to say. But to me, I just believe that the foundation of everything, relationship, there is nothing that, there's no relationship that can go without communication. So, but for the time we discover, say things are going wrong, the first thing where you need to do is to call your partner. At least as a man, sometimes women will definitely just engage that conversation, but as a man, call your partner when I get an honest conversation. Get honest conversation where una really pour out una heart. Talk about, how una don't behave, how things they don't go, where they don't go wrong, where they don't go right. And in the conversation, I feel like it's also very important to revisit the moments when you guys were fine. Because when you revisit the moments that you were fine, you go start see how the things spoil along the way. But we used to hang out a lot. What happened? Why are we not hanging out anymore? We used to talk a lot. What happened?
Why are we not?
Yes, of course. We used to do all of those things a lot. So what happened? And then you get that honest conversation. And in the conversation, I believe there's a lot of apology, talks, like the whole conversation.
Baby,
I am sorry.
So much.
Yes. And when it's honest, they feel like the apology, not some heavy thing to do. Because when you talk, I'm sorry, I did this. Your partner to go talk, say
exactly how your words and your actions affected your partner.
Exactly. And when you say that
point of view,
yes. And usually it's a two-way thing. So when you talk, say I'm sorry genuinely, your partner to go say I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for this. And when I get that conversation, then from there, when I feel talk now on how to repair. I just say my talk that one. I don't know, but what do you think? When that talk, it makes some sense.
Well, it makes sense too much. Honestly, that honest conversation, that point when you realize that okay, we need to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Yes, maturely, and that is taking stock of the things that have happened over time and the things that have affected you guys. Because if you will not revisit those things, then what will not talk about? What will not fix?
Exactly.
Because I will be able to point out the thing that this will not happen. This is what has happened. This is what has plagued this relationship for a long time, and we should handle it. I think so. From that, we now go now to acts of love or exhausting, or should I say exhausting or executing. The love languages of our various partners. You start thinking, okay, we don't get the honest conversation. You give to reignite that flame.
Okay.
Because when
I like that word.
So
reignite the flame.
When relationship don't sour, or when you feel like your partner they lose interest in you, the aim now for say if you want to fix and I will say maybe bring back that interest.
Okay.
So you can start go back. What is that thing that used to make them spark, make them tickle? What we used to ginger? You start thinking of those things that you used to do at first that you probably had stopped doing. Or even new things that they have developed interest in. Because one thing that many of us forget to understand in relationship is you are growing and your partner is growing.
That's true.
There are probably things that used to excite them in the past that excite them anymore. And in the learning process of your partner, you have to keep up with the program.
Okay.
Probably they used to like this in the past. They don't like it anymore. What do they like now? How can you fit that in to ensure that they still feel valued, loved, and respected?
Yeah.
I tell you, I kid you not. There are things I used to like at the start of my relationships.
Yeah.
That along the line I hated it.
Okay.
And sometimes because my partner was not growing with me, they stayed behind. And I lost interest completely. And by the time they were realizing it, Papa, we don't come out the relationship psychologically. So we no be ever did.
Yeah, and another thing, just to add to your point, to support it. Sometimes I'm probably a little guilty of that. Like, it happens a lot with maybe a mature person is dating somebody who is way younger.
That's another thing.
Yes, that age gap. Most of the times, you find out that the likes and dislikes of that younger partner is not the same as that of the older person. Maybe I'd already lived that life pattern. That kind of, okay, maybe you date a younger partner and you still be excited about going to a snack, to take a drink and then just dance, which is okay. That is something which you would have done in the past. But since you don't already mature past that stage, you feel like, I don't really get to do this thing again. And then you try now for make the girl can grow into your own level, which is making her jump a stage.
Of course.
And if you actually jump that stage, it will worry for future. So another way for repair, when we are there for that level, now for start check that in a way. If you always want to do a way, yes, where you will probably know what follow do. You try to actually propose those things every once in a while.
And that's why I always talk, say, this thing we put in, go in for put it, they know one time relationship is a problem.
Yeah.
Go for who you want and stand by who you want. Which I mean by that, you want fat girl like me.
Yeah.
You go take the fat girl. I know what fat, you go tell me after some assassin. Me, I don't ever drive for my whole life. I don't always fat. I've even become thicker. So you know what tell me, say, they say, oh baby girl, I check, say no dear. No. Except I'm becoming, let's say, so overweight that is affecting my health.
But I mean, what about some of you who like a bit of thin and a bit of fat?
No, Papa. You will find the one way they okay for that level. You find the one way they for middle, then you stick by that one. Because a lot of women.
What about the option of taking two slim, join them together? I mean,
so what you mean by two slim? So that's cheating.
You take two small and join them and become one big one. I'm just exploring. It's okay.
You know they fine. So back to that. Back to what you're saying. Being able to understand your partner, where they are, and that would depend a lot on who you had chosen at the start. Choose what you want so that you can go with it right up to the end. Back to that reigniting. You have to set. You know, love now romance. Plenty of young men nowadays don't know nothing of romance.
I tell you.
You cannot even buy a woman flowers. You cannot buy her chocolate.
Really?
You cannot offer her a gift basket. You cannot take her to the spa. You cannot take her and say, baby, you know what, I'm accompanying you to your manicure and pedicure today.
Wow.
I'll sit there while they pamper you and all of that.
Wow.
Baby, let me offer you this. Baby, let me. In fact, I'm not saying that everybody has money to do all of these things, but according to the level where you be, you be romantic. Sometimes the gesture can come from you. There are so many things that are romantic that you can do that is affordable. But
do you really think that is? I mean, it has so much to do with money. When you're talking about that,
I'm saying that.
I hope say they never tell you about my relationship. You can't become the bombastic for here because I don't know.
See,
because
today
it's not about the money, it's about the culture. Sometimes people are
whether that culture with money, no drop me love for don't even write me love letter.
I can have money to probably do some other things and do things in a different way. But
all of that is supposed to be romance. You buy flower, no money when you spend them.
But what if I buy you chair? Not be romance or buy you mirror.
Oh my God, why you this way?
I'm just asking.
Whatever the case, do what rocks your boat. But I think that we should come back to, you can do that, but you can still not neglect the need for something soft and tender. Like for instance, maybe she's coming back home. You know she's had a rough day at work. Buy her a warm bath. Buy some scented candles. Buy some massage oil. Learn how calm down. Learn how to do massage. Especially the date that villager because I
want to actually take you go, but I really want to more understand this thing because I have a problem with all of that.
Okay,
you know
what's your problem?
Like I always say, I always try for talk say. I don't know when I talk say I be countryman or an African man like that. It sounds really crazy, but I always look at love from when all of this was not in existence. All of the scented candles and all of the nice bath. If you talk about bath for that time, you need to go that stream.
Carry that time.
Can't hot that.
We not there for that time. Even for that time, our father will do that thing.
No, there are
people
who are still living in that time.
Now, crazy people. You can have a blend. Wait.
No.
You can have a blend. You have to move to the change.
There are people who have no idea about what is happening now. Those things you're mentioning.
Ignorance is not excuse. Ignorance is not excuse. So if you are living away, let's focus.
Some man, maybe they come to Titi where they never ever see none of this.
Thank you. That part and mommy they still get their way for love. Let's talk now. We give up with the mirror experience.
All right. So no
mirror experiences. I don't want to deny. Even though pa and mommy they watch. Okay, for instance, I spoke to a couple the other day for TikTok. They don't know now well-to-do people.
Yeah.
They're not well-to-do like that. Yeah. It was the birthday of I think the wife who sold something. What did that part do? that part here at the beginning, they come together, they bake that mommy cake. Bake that mommy cake, that part go buy so artificial rose flower.
Really?
Then buy the mommy some small slippers, then do ye portraits.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
You cannot say it then like technology will talk say it's okay. I go stay for the time that they use choronko because people that do it they still use choronko. No, you have to move with the changing times, and even if you cannot move entirely, you have to blend.
Yeah.
So you must blend. So let's now move with the trend. What will be the trend for today where young girls and young boys they like them? You may not necessarily do everything like that in the books, but you can do something that is reasonable. Okay. And it's not even about changing times at a certain point. Mm-hmm. It's about what your partner likes, because that's another thing in a relationship. Exactly. Are you doing what your partner likes or what you like for your partner? What is your partner's exactly? Thinking that your what's your partner's love language?
Okay.
Imagine say your partner want oranges because you like apples, you go buy apples. But that is not you showing love.
I've always had a problem understanding what this love language thing is. Language supposed to be a topic of its own. Language has to be a talking thing, but
that's a topic of its own. No, there are so many love languages. Some people that want acts of service, some people that want words of affirmation, some people that want gifts. So many things. You need to understand where to be a partner in love language, which you will do.
Where to be my love language?
You ask now what be again, right?
I don't know. I think if you look my, you don't know.
No, I don't mix me. Like I talk, we'll meet and talk on a different day. So I feel that back to what we're saying, we're talking about reigniting the flame, and I was talking about doing acts of romance. Finding things to do that are nice and sweet.
Yeah, and in line with acts of romance, I think one of the easiest way, we underrate vacations actually.
Oh, especially in this part of the world.
Most of the time, sometimes when your relationship is just going down, one of the easiest ways to actually just have some time together, you might want to even in the same place have a conversation with your partner, and they are not willing just because they are just used to the environment. Yes, it's not enabling. So exactly, you feel probably travel if they maybe for Douala where heat over the place, the sun, the shine. If you travel, go for Boya, which is calm and cool, but not go for that busy side of Homoliko. If you go for calm place like Villa, somewhere around my 18 junction. It's a very quiet and calm place. You get all things, you get very nice, American standard apartments and stuff. You get swimming pool, you get nice, place where fish you don't chill outside.
Exactly. Only the environment is relaxing.
Yeah. So like I was saying, if you take person go for that place, when I take a nice apartment or just even a room, you're gonna feel afford a room because those places they have rooms, they have apartments and all. When I go be able for she down. And
just
talk.
Two of you away from the noise
away from all the noise, away from all the neighbors, away from the bad memories. Because sometimes the house when I did already, each time when I look each other, even though when I want to have a talk, but bad memory they just roam around the place. Right. So when I go away, there is time for you guys to look at each other in a different way. From my experience, trips have always done magic.
I agree with
you. Me trying to repair or even trying to build relationships, because when you're out, you almost forget everything work. And all you think about are the person where there for your front.
I agree.
So I think it's an amazing way to start.
And also, I think another thing to do when you want to build or rebuild or repair your relationship is to be able to draw the line or that boundary for third parties.
Okay.
Many times relationship then they break not because you're a girlfriend or your boyfriend don't do something for you. Now because when I don't leave a lot of room for people to not get business with that relationship for enter day. Yes, you have family members, you have friends that are supposed to probably maybe give their opinion about some of the issues that you table to them, but there is an extent to which you're supposed to take those issues to them.
Okay.
You hear gear there for a relationship. But friends in the work are fine, but a friend for the gear go probably the eye the boy. Before you want to know, I don't give the gear bad advice. Before I know, I'm not the hear advice to the boy, and vice versa. You have situations where I've been in situations where a guy is asking me out, or I am dating someone, and his friend is busy asking me out.
Wow.
And before you want to know, I'm in the struggle for finding a similar relationship spoiled will enter.
Exactly. And
people need to be able to draw that line.
Yes. It will always try to make you see the thing where your friend did do I'm wrong.
For so me slide enter.
For me slide enter. No, okay, that's fine. If you continue.
I'm waiting this way.
No, I mean, for me slide enter.
Focus.
But are the focus now? Oh, you know the focus. I mean, we focused actually. And I believe, say, like, you see this word that we talk about, you know, sometimes in a relationship, some bad spirit, there be spirit of separation.
Yes.
Sometimes when I don't do things, then when I go different way, when I start, when I work together, at some point, when I go separate ways, I think sometimes maybe some evil spirit don't enter. Spirit of separation. If it be now, maybe some bad omen just there around, the roam around. So for people who are Christians like that, pray. Yes, pray. Get closer to God. Read your Bible together. For those who are, spiritualists, you need to take it to your, the person you look up to in your own kind of prayer. But at the end of the day, you need to really sit down, reflect. Have some moments of reflection together. Yes. If you want to take a fast, you take a fast. I mean, you really need to, because when you need to really make this work, you can go an extra mile. But we cannot, we cannot underlook the power of evil spirit of separation. When you're happy together, people probably don't like you.
That's that party. The evil spirit can be that third party.
Exactly.
You get friends anytime they're around when I always get problems.
It could be even your brothers, your family. Yes, sometimes they will just come tell you, say, I don't like this person.
I don't like his spirit. Yeah, it does start affecting.
Yes, it does start affecting. Then it starts being somewhere. At some point, it will just be like, I mean, if family don't like me, then
why the struggle?
So if you start keep you now like option. Just so that if in case at some point your family can't like you, fine. But if your family don't like you,
relationship 7 years with my pikin, never marry you. My family did not like you. There was nothing I was supposed to. Turn that face off fire. You to say where you did.
Men who do that, I really don't. I mean, before, first of all, as a man, we don't really say one get into a relationship. It's your relationship. If you're brought up well, you already know your family values, and you know say the kind of person you should stick with or take to your family should be somebody you, as a well brought up person, would have already, done some due diligence to know that this person fits in the context or fits in our societal values and, things like that. Just so that when you bring the person close, your family should be proud of you. Wow, you are really the son of your father. You are really, a person like that. But don't just go to the streets and you see a girl today, never even know you take your fair and go in the house. Okay. Go show and people them. Then they look and they say, no, I don't like this speaking because he do this, he do that, he do this. And it becomes a problem. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Another thing too that people can resort to when they are trying to repair their relationship is to seek for expert advice. Mm-hmm. Yes. In this part of the world, for some reason, we don't meet relationship counselors, experts, and the marriage counselors and the rest, which is not right.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good ones out there. A lot of them are trained and the rest.
Yeah.
And sometimes you've hit a roadblock and you don't know what to do. You can always meet some of these relationship counselors and table your problems to them. They'll walk you through sessions and you'll be amazed at how much fixing they'll do to your relationship. So don't relent your efforts if you can afford it. A lot of them are very affordable, actually. If you can afford it, have a relationship counselor or expert handle your issue. Yes, and of course, sit back and relax and work it. However, as we conclude on this one, there are so many other reasons, guys.
Yeah.
And we know we are going to leave, as always, the comment section open for you to suggest what we can do to mend our broken relationships.
Exactly.
However, the truth is, after saying all of these things, there are relationships that cannot be mended. There are relationships that once they are broken, you just have to let it die.
Really?
Let it go with the wind. Bury it 6 feet deep. Because that's the devil. That's the work of Father one as Satan made the relationship die, big mommy. One relationship that they pound you for inside. What are you doing? They beat you, Papa. Violence. Leave. Your mind is so rotten.
No, not that. I just don't understand, because sometimes I feel like pounding. I find when you talk that one now, like they gave a run.
When you do the Jew, it's like come. You will know.
No, it's now what? No, it's what.
You will know because
it's what.
Okay. So first for me, the top of the list will always be violence.
Okay.
Yes. Whether or not the man is undergo the violence from the woman or that the woman leave today, run today, leave, abandon all your things for back. Time no day for check sense. Just go. Okay. Yes, it is better to be safe than to be sorry. What's yours, Jude?
I think one of my own them now, when person they constantly make you feel less of yourself, they make you lose your self-esteem. They make you feel like you're nothing without them. Always making you feel like you're in fact, you dating him is some sort of privilege.
Favor,
exactly, a favor. when it's even worse than the beating. Sometimes man will even love you. Then maybe one time people they get that spirit of beating.
No, it's psychological.
Exactly. That one, psychological torment, trauma. Yes.
Yes, gaslighting and the rest. Yes. All of that.
If your eye clear from that kind of thing, and then you really still get time, run. Because at the end of the day, you need to feel loved. You need to feel like, you're deserved. You need to feel above everything for you to, giving your all. When make man gets low self-esteem, it will reflect in the relationship. Because every time he want to do something, he go to fear, he feel like I'm not gonna do enough. When he cook chop, he go feel like the chop not fine. When he touch you, he go feel like he not touch you right. So he go to constantly feel like he need to impress you. And that's not good for a relationship. In fact, that's one of the highest things people really need to look at, because it's a lead to a lot of those things that happen.
I agree.
Because it make man get tired, then they overcoach you, overtalk. Then man like will be. You want better now for sure, say be man. So
sad.
That's messed
Another thing too is, no matter how much you people might love yourself, you cannot be in a place where you're stagnant.
Yeah.
You might be with the right person at the wrong time. And if you don't have that discernment, you will get problem, And that is why they say before you want, take your time before you enter a relationship. There's another thing that's happening in today's society. People don't want to be single.
Yeah.
People they facing a taboo for take a break, not taboo for break up. Not be taboo. Sometimes you may be two people that love yourselves, but that time is not the right time. And probably you just need to take some time apart. Okay. Well, let's keep fighting. Sometimes you don't have to fight. Sometimes you have to pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Go your separate ways and breathe some air, and then you come back together.
And
if you don't come back, there's the will of God. Yeah. Sometimes you have a relationship person, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you guys are turning around. I need to have people there, they get prospects where you see say they don't come out the level, go this certain level. Yeah. You see person where every day they just get in a war. So every day people are turning in the same circle. So they know the better now. One stress to the other, one stress. Not at the right place. There is a message God is trying to pass across, but probably you're too daft to get it. Sometimes you just have to take yourself out of that relationship to see what the problem was.
Yeah.
If you stay in the relationship, you will not see it. God is trying to tell you, say, come on, my you say, no, love. Well, you want to take that love, the love now waiting for sex.
Yeah,
I was about to use the F word. Not sex so that they hold you, pound you, grind you. You feel say no. They see
they don't use pounding again now for
leave me now because now you cause some. They hold you, they show you other style, they do you. When I went to the collar, they turn your foot like scissors.
Wow.
Put you for up, put you for down, for middle, under, and the rest. If you say no, they love you. They don't love you like that.
So people do these things.
You ask now who? That's why
Anyway, I think another thing too we need to run away from na person way na chronic cheat. Most of there is something right. I been study some books of cheats. I take a lot of time in order to talk to people. You need to read a lot of funny books.
Of course,
you study how a perfect cheat should be or a perfect player, and you go notice say some of the perfect players are people who are they show you a lot of love. But at the back of it is just, not just camouflage. And women are very funny. Most women go be like, as long as he's taking care of me, he'll buy me gift, he'll give me everything. No problem. If you like me cheat, at the end, I'm still there for years. But the truth is, it always feels like it's okay up until something serious happens. If you get a guy where because say he'll take care for you, he treat you like a queen, buy you stuffs and all, but he cheat around, and each time you catch it, you go back say the work of the devil. That's a lie. The person, they probably just use you as first value for keep for some place while they continue to do your thing. Or at some point, you don't feel say if the main person may be like the fourth, probably, or even the fifth, maybe the same way they tell the rest of the people. So if you get person where you really not say this person they cheat, and they always just come back, but they do you stuff. The honest truth is that you need to really leave. Because man will even they cheat for that level where woman get to see him. Some level of respect not really over there. Even if you're gonna cheat, try to at least cover your tracks so that the woman will feel like he get man way all to himself. So that is a reason I think if you see that kind of thing, honestly, you should move.
Well, guys, there's so many reasons, so many things that you can do to mend your broken relationship. And like you said, there are so many reasons why you shouldn't bother mending the relationship.
Yeah.
And we hope that in one way or the other, these conversations have been able to enlighten you. Exactly. And it is us, like we'd always reiterate, sharing our personal experiences, our personal opinions, And of course, we are open to your reactions. We are open to you giving us suggestions on topics you feel that we can have conversations around. And of course, just have fun, learn, improve, and lead better lives. I've had an amazing time, Jude.
That's for sure. And of course, you should not forget that we are not perfect. We do not know too much. We only learn, and we share our personal experiences, like she says. Sometimes we'll say things that do not tie with what you're thinking, but do not cast us away. Just try to put something on the comment section to make us learn more, and we can always revisit these topics.
Certainly.
I had a lot of fun. I mean, it's always a very amazing time, chatting with you, even though it always almost kill me, but it's okay.
No, you toxic. You say no toxic. Anyway, guys, see you next time for another fun chat on Truth Hurts.
Yeah, and cheers, of course.
Oh, cheers, brother.
Yeah, my dream, I will take it. Bye.